Welcome, teenies new and old, to Wits and Crits, a roundtable Q&A style podcast hosted by me, your dice goblin and resident vanilla guard boy loving ship gremlin, Hayden Daviau. I'm the player for Aviana Kolesh, Regan Alis, and Fianula Ione. For those of you who are finding us for the first time, hi, hello, we are Nat 19. We're a group of actors, performers, and improvisers who have come together through our love of storytelling and mutual nerdery. Today on the show, I have Carrie Johnston.
Oh my god, where did you find her?
Under bed.
Yeah, that's where she usually is.
With a bunch of half-finished drinks. Sturbs everywhere.
Yep, bare minimum 3. Bare fucking min, bitch.
But there's a method to it. You need different flavors at different times.
So you get it.
No, I get it.
That's why we're friends. You know what's up.
No, I
yes,
often have a bunch
here
of
to do Wits and
drinks,
Crits.
but anyway. This is today, and I'm not sorry. Tell the teenies a little bit about yourself. Who do you play currently? What you do?
I mean, barely anyone currently. Like, fucking dude, that's the thing, is I have the memory of a fucking goldfish. And I haven't gotten to play so many of my characters for forever, so I'm gonna be checking in with you, Lore Master Hayden, for
fine.
everything. But yeah, I'm Carrie. I'm currently playing Devin as a guest character in Princess of the Apocalypse. Most people probably know me for Lexi, because that's when we played the longest, but we're on a little break from Vestige right now. And a bunch of other characters, but they're on hiatus or retired.
They're taking a nap.
They're taking a nap. Aylox fucking deserves it. She's on 2 campaigns.
Damn, girl. Yeah, take a breather. Take a rest.
Have a sleep. Have a sleep. Everyone you love is gone. Have a sleep.
Frig. For those of you who don't know how this show works, or you have forgotten, like I am, want to do, I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm using an online dice roller. Normally, I would use our dice that you can get on our website, net19show.com. You can get our Star Ruby dice that are on there right now, or rather the July Ruby dice. But they are Vestius dice. They have the symbol of Vestius, and usually I roll into our dice tray, which you can also get on the website. Go to net19show.com/merchandise or /shop. That's my bad. net19show.com/shop to go pick up some dice of your own. But I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who it will be for. It'll be either for myself or Carrie.
I was going to say, in case you couldn't tell, I can host and guest today.
Yep, and I'm going to be as awkward as I always am about it.
Let's go, Sam!
Listen, I always feel awkward as the host and a guest, so I'm like, oh, dear Hayden, oh, that's me.
Dear Hayden, oh, thank you, Hayden. What do you think about this, Hayden? Oh, I don't know, Hayden.
I don't know. Okay. We're not allowed to start with me, that's illegal. Roll another
Why?
D4. Alright, it's for both of us, there.
Okay,
Happy medium.
Compromise. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna roll another D4. Ooh, okay. What a place to start with.
Okay.
To both of you, what do you think Lexi, Quinn, Avi, and Rory would do on a double date?
Oh, that's so cute. Good luck convincing Rory. That's the main thing.
That would be like pulling teeth. Because, like, I think he'd be fine to hang out with Lexi because he's done so before. And as far as I can.
She's yelled at him since then.
But honestly, look at his relationship. Look at how he and his girlfriend are. Like, they can be real cute and coupley at times. They have built their friendship on yelling at each other and calling each other on their shit.
Healthy.
They're just, like, besties. But I'm like, okay. I think... Honestly...
Go, yeah.
I think it would be a lot of Avi stirring the pot.
That makes sense.
And trying to stir up a little bit of chaos, just to, like... I don't know...
Make Quinn uncomfortable.
Like, know your place, Valor built.
She's out of your league, bitch. I'ma keep reminding you.
Like, 1, she's out of your league. 2, watching Rory tell you off is fucking hilarious to me.
Oh my god.
So funny.
What would Quinn do that would make Rory tell him off?
What wouldn't he do?
I mean, fair.
He's very, like, brash and like can like he's not always this way, but he can be a little arrogant, like Quinn.
That's true. He's gotten a lot better, but he
Much
can
better.
be.
It's still part of him.
Oh yeah.
But like I think at least I think Rory would probably get on him about certain things, but also I think Avi would be pissed off because it's like, no, don't talk about decorum and shit like that. Do not get along. No.
That's what I was gonna say, is I feel like Rory would see that Avi's trying to like stir the pot, and like Quinn would like do his best to be on like his best behavior. So it would just fucking backfire, and Rory would be like Aviana, like you try to be a little bit nicer. Like, and you're like, no!
Damn it!
It's so fucking funny. I'm trying to think what they would do though, because the question is like what they would do, and my brain can't get away from them just like going out to dinner.
That's where my brain is too.
Like, right?
Just go to a restaurant or like it's like, no, we're going to the electorate district. You can all suck a dick.
Yep.
No.
Oh my god.
I just so cute. What would Lexi do on said date?
I'm like trying to figure it out because Lexi's usually pretty happy and good to like go with the flow. So she would just be like vibing while all y'all would be playing like fucking 4D chess. Like just enjoying her meal and the company.
I mean, I will never forget when Avi, Lexi, and Rory went out to dinner. And you just dropped the accent. And both Avi and Rory were just looking at her like, the fuck?
And the players were like, I know it's just Carrie's normal voice, but coming out of Lexi's really fucking weird.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's how you play, I'm in acting classes right now. So you guys are gonna have to deal with me, be like, oh, this is like my class.
Hooray.
Right now. But,
cool, free fucking acting classes via Hayden. Let's go.
One of the teachers, Keith, he was just like, you have to be able to play an actor, or not play an actor. This is why I'm not the teacher. This is why you have to be able to play a character in 360. Like, you have to be able to play them without an accent, with an accent. If they have a banana on their head, like you have to be able to play them in all different situations and in different aspects. And I think this is me complimenting you, Beach. You have such a great handle on that, especially with Lexi. Like that moment alone really highlighted that for me. Carrie's a very good actor. Tell her in the chat and in the comments. Thank you. Don't make me make you compliment yourself again. I'll do it.
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Dude, Eagle thought that was the funniest fucking thing. He was like, it was my favorite thing to listen to y'all struggle. And I was like, you monster.
He was texting me about it. But to finish answering the question, I think they would probably go to a restaurant of some kind or like, I don't know. Avi's a wild bitch. She'd be like, sparring match.
Dude.
Couple versus couple.
I know that it doesn't exist, but karaoke would be so funny.
Oh my!
It'd be so
karaoke.
So fucking funny, bitch! Like, oh my god!
Sing, Orman. Do it. Sing. Serenade me.
You say to Quintus.
No. Serenade me, Rory.
He's like, not you, and he's running towards the stage.
Yeah, Quinn,
grabbing the microphone out of someone's hands.
Oh, well,
this one goes out to my very good friend, Aviana.
Oh, kill me. Please just...
Lexi's like, yay!
Yay! Like, plug your ears. Just plug your ears.
Maybe he's good. You don't know, Abby. Maybe he's... Oh, he's not good.
You're gonna have to tell him that it was great, though.
I know.
That's your responsibility.
Oh, with great love comes great responsibility. That's the saying, right, Abby?
Sure. I feel like Rory would go up, do, like, not great, and be like, how was it? It's like, what Well, you did your best.
Damn! Damn! I kind of want Quinn to be really good. It'd be really funny if he was. If we just
So
expected him to
funny.
be fucking shit and he's excellent. Like, hell yeah. Oh my god.
Fuck. Alright. Shit. Fuck. Damn it.
He's like, how do I make fun of him for this?
I can't. That was great.
Crap!
Fuck. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
good time. But
That'd be so-
yeah.
I love it. I miss them so much.
I also miss them. This is like so weird. I was talking about this the other fucking like day with the boys. Like, this is like the longest I've gone not playing Lexi, and it feels so weird. It's odd to not be the girl.
Yeah. It's so strange.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Ugh.
I'll roll another dice. Hope ya.
No, get him.
It's for me. Is that okay?
Hooray! Of course that's okay. I want to heckin' hear like answers to neat questions. God.
Number 3. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is from previous Wits and Crits that I did. But I
Ooh.
just pulled a bunch of questions, and I'm excited to answer this one. So, when they were given the option to leave, Aviana was angry at Quintus and chose to stay on the sword. Not long after she supported him on his decision to hook himself up to it. Can you go into more detail on where her mind was in these two opposite reactions? Okay, so
Ooh.
yeah, when Quinn was like wanting to stay, she was like, bruh, you can't fucking stay.
Bruh.
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 Bruh, that's obvious. But can't fucking stay. I've only had coffee today, and I've been awake for like an hour.
Hayden.
So, I've only been awake for an hour. You know I don't eat in the morning.
I know.
So
but
I am-
You're doing high energy thing right now.
It's fine.
You have food in your body.
I'll eat after,
You're
I
fine.
promise.
Got him.
Oh shit!
Shows
Thanks.
up. But eat a sandwich.
I will.
Okay.
So, like when Quinn was wanting to stay, she was really driving home. You have people, like especially her mind was on Lexi.
Oh.
It's like you have Lexi, you have Miriam, these people who you claim you care about, and you're just gonna fucking leave them behind?
Yeah.
Like her thing was, it's not that she didn't. I'm gonna like go by interactions. Like I'll explain her
Let's
thought
go. Hell
process
yeah.
in each interaction. Just
Hell
to.
yeah. I'm so impressed that you remember.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
my
this-
brain don't fucking function like that. Like,
I hyperfixate about my D&D characters a lot.
Hell yeah.
That is why it's primarily what I talk about on my Twitter these days, because I haven't
Hell
played
yeah.
in so long, so I'm fucking feral right now.
Good.
I
Good.
have a little ship of waddy.
Do it. Get him.
Okay. So in that interaction, she was like pissed at him that he was gonna leave Lexi and Miriam behind, because there's also, she has skin in the game with them as well, because these are people that she really cares about. And she's like Miriam's kind of like a brother to her, and at least on her side of things. And I've said as much on stream, so I don't mind saying that.
Oh yeah, no, for real, yeah.
And like Lexi is like family to her. Like she loves Lexi so much, and she's learned so much from her that it's like, this person that you claim to fuck, these people that you claim to love, you're just gonna fucking leave them behind. And like her thought process wasn't like, fuck Flux, like leave him alone here. It's that she had faith in Flux.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what he was born to do. This is what he was meant to do. Flux, like, have some faith in him. Flux is smart. He is capable. He is calculating, and he can do this. Like, I fully believe that he can do this. And I don't want to leave him behind. But we also have other people that would be left with no answers and would have no idea what the fuck happened if we all fucking die up here. And another part of it is, in her mind, it's like, they wouldn't give a fuck if I died up here. But they would care about you. They would care about losing Quintus, because she saw what happened in Honokuni. Or not in Honokuni, but like, well, yes, but
Like before, yeah.
like with the hells and everything. And she saw how that affected the group. And she's like, Lexi and Miriam just got you back. she was too in her feelings to like verbalize this. But because when she's like full of emotion, she gets angry. Like that is
that's her default.
her default is angry when she's so full of emotion she doesn't know what to do with it in a healthy way.
When she's overwhelmed, she just lashes out. Ooh, Avi.
Oh, Avi, I miss you, BB. But it's like they wouldn't give a fuck if I was gone, but they can't lose you again. They would,
but how dare you?
But you know, that's her thought process.
I know.
It's losing me would not affect them the same way as losing you again. When they just got you back in their lives, to have you stripped away a second time, fuck you, thinking that you can do that. How arrogant you must be. Like, she was so angry at him for that. Where it's like, no, you don't realize, and this is so hypocritical.
Let's go.
But it's like,
the most fun.
Oh, I love it. I love the parallels between she and Quinn. Cody and I go off about this. I love it.
Bitch.
It feeds me. Especially because she's so opposed to him in so many ways.
But she also loves
she fucking she loves her friends. She said it as much as the end, which I'm like, fuck, that just kind of came out, and I was like, fuck, that's the
best. When it just comes out, you're like, oh,
like,
okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. Sure. They were feeling some type of way that I didn't even fucking know. Hell yeah.
But yeah, she didn't want her friends to lose their friend again. Like, lose the person that she knows they care so much about again, and she just didn't know how to verbalize that. But when it came, and then she wasn't able to leave, so she's like, fine, we do this together. Like, fuck it. All right, fine. I'll do this. I don't, like, because her big thing about going back wasn't wanting to abandon, abandon Fenris, and Quinn and Flux. It was more that she cannot leave people without answers. Because she knows what that's like. That's been her entire life. Her whole life is unanswered questions. So she could not let that happen to Lexi and Miriam and Vogan. She's like, leave them fucking wondering what the fuck happened. If they hate me for leaving, fine, I will gladly go away. Fine. I will figure my life out. I have a life in the Electory District. I have a life in Summergrass. I can go back, and I have a home, whether it's with Rory or in my old house. Like, I'll figure it out if they want to kick me out for leaving the others behind. She was fully prepared for that.
Jesus.
She was,
please.
She was mentally, oh yeah, no, Avi, like, while she comes across very angry, can be really calculating sometimes, and she will take certain things into account. I have so many fucking thoughts about this.
She definitely feels like the type of person who has, like, fucking backup plan after backup plan, like, for sure, because that's, like, how she's had to live her life.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it makes sense.
But when it came to Quintus hooking himself up, one, she knew it was the thing they had to do. She knew, she could tell it's like, Diane's gonna do this. Diane's gonna last maybe a second. She's not gonna. She's seen what Quintus is like capable of. She's seen that he's different when it comes to like adamantic radiation firsthand when we were fighting Fierna. So she knew like he's the only person who can do this. He's also as stubborn as I am.
Oh, it's true.
He's so stubborn. There's no talking him out of this. So the best thing I can do right now is give him my support and trust the abilities that I've seen that he has. And if Diane hadn't jumped in with him, Avi was going to.
Hayden.
Aviana was gonna go in and do it with him because it's like, fine. Okay. If I can't leave and if it makes it possible to take this thing out and do what we need to do, then okay, I have to play the team. I have to be a team member. And she would have done it if Diane hadn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ava, you wild bitch.
Yeah, she wild.
Why we all gotta be such fucking self-sacrificing
That is our
buttholes?
whole fucking party, man.
God, we're all like, I love my friends so much. I'm so willing to die for my friends. Like, God damn it.
I love them so much, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
Fucking. But yeah, I hope my long-winded answer, I hope that,
How dare you?
Answers
the
your
detailed
questions.
answer is a nicer way to say that.
you know what? I'ma take that. Yeah. I give very detailed answers, because I think about this a lot.
Hell yeah, good.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna roll the dice. Oh, perfect, it's for you.
Fuck.
Also, that was a hard plosive, I'm so sorry.
Dang.
I've got a hard plosive.
One of them hard plosives. Look at that hard fucking pee over there.
That piss. Anyway. Ooh. I'm debating
Oh no.
if I want to reroll.
Oh, bitch.
Actually, you pick 1 or 2.
Oh shit. Number 2.
Okay, that's what it rolled. But I was like, okay.
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 Listen, I roll enough ones. Okay. Like, we're gonna take it 2 and we can get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like...
It's slightly higher. It's not a crit fail. Was Jolene the first person Devin had feelings for?
Ooh, what a fun question.
You better fucking answer, not Logan me here and be like, so anyway, cheese.
Oh, he did that? What a mean fucking bitch.
I know, right?
I think that Devin has had crushes on people, but she has never been close with people. Like, I think that the Strahd party was the first time that she really, like, got close with people and spent an extended amount of time, so it could feel like more than just like, oh, they're pretty and like they're funny and I like being around them. It like became more of a like, I know this person, and like now I'm starting to feel like I can't live without this person. Like a more like deep feeling. Like I don't think Devin's dated anybody. I think that she's quiet about those feelings fucking clearly. If Jolene's anything to go by. So yeah, I think she's like had crushes and liked people and like obviously fucking knew that she was gay because she was like fucking I don't like the look of that over there. Like,
The
fucking...
boys don't make me feel the
Yep.
things.
No, the boys don't make me feel the things. So yeah, but I think Jolene is the first person she's had like feelings for, and I think that's also why it's so hard for her to like fucking let it go. Like yeah.
I
She's
mean,
like, yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it makes sense, especially if that's like the first person she's had like real feelings for. You don't really forget your first loves. And especially when you're older and like you're old enough to really understand it. Because how old is Devin? She's like 100 something?
Here I go. I've got the wiki open, just in case.
Ooh, yay,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
I fucking said somewhere. Oh, it's not on the wiki. Shit dicks. Her height's here, but her age is not here. Fuck, I can't remember what me and Aaron said.
Get
Because
him
she's
back in the call.
old. Yo, right, get him back in the call. Just yell down the hallway. Aaron! How old's Devin? Just... I want to say that she's like 160, but I might be completely misremembering that. But that's what I think we landed on.
Like
so I'm gonna go with that. Approximately. Like, I'll double check with Aaron and fucking I'll let you know, and then we can fucking type in the chat later. Like, fucking be like, it turns out she's 30. Like, oh my god.
Like, oh, she a baby.
She's an itty bitty baby. But yeah, no, I think she's 160. I think she's been around for like a hot minute, and she's had crushes, and she's definitely old enough to know, like, oh, I was in love with that person. I see. Okay. Well, that's not going to go away, because I haven't felt anything like that before, or since, so I'm just going to be happy to be around her, even if she doesn't love me back. That's fine. That's fine for me, Devin. That's fine.
Devin, please.
Yeah!
Oh, honey baby girl.
Dude, I love hurting my characters. I hate when other people hurt my characters, but I fucking love hurting them myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
No, and that's the best thing about, like, creating new characters is that, like, opportunity to, yes.
How did the world hurt you?
It's like, what horrid thing happened to you?
What if it's multiple horrible things?
Scandalous.
What if you're broken?
What if you put on a brave face for everyone?
Oh, it's the best.
What if we're masking always?
Oh,
Poor Devin.
poor Devin. Yep. Fucking, you see the art that Eric gave me for my fucking birthday?
No.
Bitch.
You
Is
send me that
fucking-
ish right now.
It was Kyra and Regan using Devin as a lap pillow.
Oh,
and I was
yes,
like,
no. I thought you said
I was
Aaron, but
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
no.
no, Eric, yeah.
I saw the art Eric gave you. I've been in on that.
bitch. God damn it. I was like, Eric, why would you do this? I can't have either of these girls.
He sent that to me while I was in a recording session, and I texted him back immediately. Don't do what I did. I was at a home studio and my Discord went off. I was like, ooh.
And so unprofessional, but you can't fucking help it.
It was between takes. I wasn't like reading like, oh yeah, let's go get him. Ha. Just like looking up and down from my phone. I would never do that.
Oh my god.
It's when they're
so
placing shit
funny.
and I have to wait for like 5 minutes. It's only ever then.
You can check in on stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it when I'm in studio though.
Of course.
Heckin'. But he
Yeah,
texted it to me. I was like, yes, you're gonna hurt Carrie. And he's like, I know.
He's such a bitch.
We love you.
Oh,
Sure.
Not enough to smooch me in D&D.
You got there a little too late. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
know, that's always Devin's thing. They get there too late and the ladies are already spoken for.
Listen,
Oh.
come back to the Grove. Regan will introduce you to her ex. It'll be great. Pleony was delightful.
We'll see.
I don't know. My girlfriend dies again, like, for real? Maybe? But, like, then I have to, like deal with that. And I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking about killing her just then.
Oh, please don't. I like her a lot.
It's your wrong choice to make.
You know, I make a lot of those, but Ajisai's not one of them.
Time will tell.
We'll see, bitch.
Devin's
Yeah,
just a
okay.
fucking asshole. Like something happens to Aji's side, she's like, "Told ya, bitch!" And they don't even fucking date.
What?
She's horrible to Regan. Like, oh my god.
What did I do, dog? Like, fuck,
No, she would never.
Nah, Devin's a good bean.
We'll see. We'll fucking see if Devin's a good being.
She's the villain. She's the princess of the apocalypse. Move over, Crust gets Devin's show now.
Hell yeah, bitch. Spence would be so pissed. Just taking my spotlight from me.
Let's go, lesbians. What did we say?
Also, fucking, we talked about that, how Devin is technically a princess. There's more things that I kept from Brayden, and it's so funny.
I love it. I live for that shit.
I kept so many Devin things secret from Brayden, and she's just been like, Ray!
It's my favorite. It's so good.
Best. Oh, it's the thing I love about D&D is tormenting your friends.
Oh. Yeah, the other campaign I'm in right now, all of us are so tight-lipped, and it's fucking great.
Dude, that was the beginning of Call. Like, fucking Call from the Deep for, like, fucking Sweendy. Like, oh my god. All of us, except for Mac's character, were like, that's an interesting way that you said that. And it's like, it's interesting that you think it's interesting that I said that in a very specific way. Like, like we were all such fucking dicks. Like, it was great.
I love it so much. I love doing it.
Same. Fucking same. But then it's all fun and games until you fall in love with the child murderer.
It's like, damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
Fucking Chase.
Chase?
Oh, fucking, yeah, fucking, if y'all ain't checked out Sweet D, or fucking, what's the full name of the one you're doing
Shadows
with?
over Velda.
It's always the Velda part I can't remember,
Yeah.
so I think I just call it Shadows casually.
We also just call it Shadows, so.
But
check it out.
Yeah, you should
Both
check
are
them
really
out.
good. Also, you should watch, was it Cryptstar Saga? Is that what you're?
Yes, that's our new one, yeah.
Go listen to the podcast, because Spencer puts in a lot of work into
really
editing them, and they
does.
sound great. Like, I listen to the podcast. I need to continue. I'm still on episode 3. I've been too busy to listen, but
Dude, I was really enjoying your live tweeting when you were watching it. Just fucking, Soraya Bakes, she's perfect! I was like,
yay! Yeah, no, I love live tweeting when I'm listening to campaigns.
Oh, it gives me life. Oh my god, it made me so happy.
I will continue doing so.
Hooray! Yeah, y'all should check them out when you're all caught up with that 19 stuff.
Yeah. So many of you are like caught up. You're like, what do? Here's what do.
That's what
If you want more of us, go listen to more of us. That's the obvious choice. I'ma roll another dice, y'all.
Hell yeah!
Oh, it really wants to land on Avi questions. I say Avi
Hell yeah.
because I think there's like 2 Regan questions in here. It's a lot of Avi, and that's fine.
Aw.
That's fine by me.
We just missing Avi. It's missing Avi hours.
I miss Avi every day.
No.
Okay,
Same.
okay. We're gonna
Same.
roll. Ooh, this one's short and sweet. Does Aviana know how her mother got their last name? No.
Ooh. Oh, there you go. Damn.
Aviana assumes that her mom just kind of picked it, because she doesn't know if Diokai just like appear and they're like, this is my name, I guess. Or if they pick it. She doesn't know how that shit works. She's never, stopped to ask one.
Fair.
So
Makes
she
sense.
assumes like one of 2 things. Either her mom chose the name or just came into being with that. Because she doesn't, because after Inuyari, she's like, well, he didn't have like a last name. Did he come into being just as Inuyari, and then like did her mom just come into being as Hathoyura and then chose a last name, especially because she was working in politics and things like that, and having like a name, like a full last name is kind of important in those spaces. And like also when she was talking to the Fanian, I think he said, it's like, did you take your mother's last name or something like that? And she's like, yeah. It's like, okay, did that made her think maybe mom like chose her last name? And she doesn't really care. She's like, I guess my last name's Kolesh. I don't really give a fuck.
Damn.
Whatever. My first name's kind of an asshole move. Thanks, mom.
Damn.
Yeah, because her name means bird-like.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, it means some other stuff. I think like hero or heroic or like some other thing.
Ooh,
Like there's
okay.
other aspects. I just kind of, this is a name of like an OC that I was like writing short stories about in like high school. And I just had this name in my brain for like years, and I was like, well, it fits really well with this character that I'm building. It's also kind of an a-hole move, so perf.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. See, it's so funny because you just have put like so much thought into like naming and whatnot. Like I literally gave fucking Lexi the last name Hendrix because Foxy Lady is a song by Jimi Hendrix.
I
Like, look
love
at
that
shit.
so much.
Like there are 2 kinds of D&D players. like this will be funny.
I would never have put that together if you hadn't told me.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah, I love that. I mean, Kolesh I just kind of came up with on the fly. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
Colette. I was like, what's her name? I was like in DMs with Logan. It's like, well, I know I want her name to be Aviana. What would her last name be? Kolesh. It just kind of randomly came to me.
It
I was
just
like,
happened.
it just
Hell yeah.
happened. I don't even know. I didn't look
think
it up anywhere.
I think that's how like I like landed on Lexi. Like it was just a thing of like her name is Lexi. Like it just like came into my brain. Like the last name I gave thought to, but the first name was like, that's it. She's going with Lexi. Did it. Like,
Apparently, it is. There's no meanings for it, but it is the regions. They're like India, Belarus, Russia.
oh, it's a bunch of places?
It's like, those are the places where it's like Kolesh surname distribution map. And the biggest one is Russia. Interesting.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just kind of came up with it on the fly because I had to come
Hell
up
yeah.
with a guest character name, and oops, she's not a guest character.
Right. It's wild to think about that timeline.
There is a timeline where I wouldn't have played as much with you guys, and I wouldn't be here right now, and that's a weird timeline that I actually don't like.
Right? Agreed. Fully fucking agreed.
Like, no.
Like, goddamn. There's a timeline where, heckin', you guessed it as Avi, and then you came back to be Sun Archer, and then that's it. Yep. Someday we'll get to do that, bitch.
Someday.
Someday you're gonna try to convince me to leave that bean-loving boy.
We'll see.
I see you.
I
know you
still
will.
know
I see you.
fuck all about Sun Archer. I
Dude,
know the basics.
I literally have all of the codes written out. All I need to do is toss those clips into an editor and send them to you. But I'm not doing that until Logan's like, okay, it's official. We're doing campaign 3. And I'll be like, all right, then Hayden needs their study material. Because I know for a fact if I make that video and then send it to you, you will watch it immediately. And it'll take over your brain. And then I don't want you to be brain rotting about Sun Archer. And then we never get there. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I'm glad that you understand how my little hyperfixated brain works.
You only get the Sun Archer video when we know for sure.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d4. It's for both of us.
Oh.
I missed you so much, dude.
I miss you so much.
We can't do 3 again.
Fuck.
Okay, we can do this one. Oh, we technically just answered this. It's
Okay, but let's see how many tangents we can go on.
I know. How do you come up with your characters' names? Do you use? I guess we could expand upon. Expand upon it.
Expand upon it.
Jesus Christ. The question is, how do you come up with your characters' names? Do you come up with the concept of who they are first, or use a name generator, or just pull it out of your butts?
It's been different for like every character. I cannot remember how I landed on Devin. I have no fucking idea how I landed on Devin. I remember with Isla, because it was me and Maddie's heckin' first like Nat 19 characters, and we were like, we want to be twins and we want to have like names that start with the same letter. So we were sitting just like looking through, I think, Scottish names, because we were like, we want their last name to be like Scottish, because we thought that would be cool. I can't even remember how we landed on McCracken, but I remember us looking through lists of like male and female like Scottish names,
Yeah.
and seeing if we were like, oh, I like that one, like for me, and then trying to find one with the same letter that like the other one would really, really like. So that was like the longest process for names, and we landed on Ian and Isla. Like, it was a good fucking time. Heckin' said the one about Lexi, just popped into my brain. Paige is because it's a wrestler that I really, really like.
Hell yeah.
Called Paige, because she's fucking sick. And then fucking, just to be funny, because of Sweden D, that same wrestler left WWE and went to AEW, and now goes by Soraya, and that's why I'm Soraya.
I love that so much.
I've named 2 D&D characters after the same person.
That's fucking excellent.
Bye-bye, you Hayden.
Well, with Aviana, I already answered that one. She was, that was just like a holdover name that had been living in my brain.
Such a pretty name.
It really is. I genuinely really like it. And I've always really liked the name Avery.
Ooh.
So
pretty.
I'm a huge fan of AV sound names.
Hell yeah.
I always have been. Avi's name, I've talked about this with Eric before, which is really funny. Her name was almost Aria.
Oh.
And I was like, no. So some people might think that like the musical stuff came out of nowhere with Avi. That's been baked in since like
I fully believe it. I fully believe it. Yeah.
I've had in her backstory since frame 1 that like her mom would always sing her a lullaby, and she always really liked music, and the only other person she'd ever sung in front of was Rory. Like just to like show him the lullaby. She's like, I don't think he ever remembers that, but he could, and whatever. Yeah, she just doesn't think she's memorable. But anyway, that's a whole other brain rot conversation.
Avi.
I know. She's great. I love her. She's so healthy.
Oh.
She's getting better. She's getting better. But,
She's getting better.
Kolesh just kind of pulled that one out of my butt. With Regan, that was such... I was like... I wanted a... Because when I was building her character, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go full non-binary with the character or if I wanted to go more femme, but as I started building her, I was like, she's very feminine. She's very, very feminine, and I really wanted to play with that, but I was like, a more neutral name. So I chose Regan, and I know that it is spelled like Reagan. What's really funny, there's a really wonderful actor named Reagan Murdoch. He was Aki in Chainsaw Man, which is probably what you guys would know him from. He's super talented. He's in the new Black Butler season. He's fabulous. Such a nice person. I fucked up Alejandro, though, because Regan is spelled Reagan. But that is also how Reagan spells his name. And Alejandro, until like recently, was like, his name's pronounced Reagan, but because of you, motherfucker, I've been calling him Regan Murdoch the whole time, and I called him that, and I had to ask
his
him
face.
To his face. He's like, I had to ask him how his name was pronounced, and I outed you. I told him that I thought it was Regan this whole time because my spouse has a D&D character named Regan that spells it the same way.
That's incredible.
And I think that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I love that shit. Dude, just because you were like touching on the non-binary thing, I think that's heckin' interesting. And it's weird because it hasn't super come over to Nat 19, but in D, a lot of my characters, I love either gender neutral names or names that are traditionally masculine, but on women. So like, my first D character was Jack, but it's short for Jacqueline. So if anybody fucking called her Jacqueline, she was like, how fucking dare you? Like, she got so angry. And then Drake. But that was also because it was Pirate Game and it was Francis Drake. So that was where that fucking came from. And dude, we did a Monster of the Week. And I had an incredibly feminine fairy. And their name was Ryan. So I was like, let's fucking go, bitch. Like, I'm about dude names on girls. I'm such a fucking fan of that shit. I'm about it. But yeah, sorry, go on. About your naming conventions, let's go.
Let's see. We have Regan, Aylox. Last names, I pulled them out of my butt forever. Last names, I just go, this maybe, that kind of sounds pretty. Fianula, I was looking at, I know so many people were like, that's not how you pronounce that name. I'm like, what I did,
dude, it's your name. That's the thing, is you can decide how your name is pronounced.
I took a very similar name from like Irish, because I was looking at Irish names.
Hell yeah.
Which is really funny. I did not know Spence was coming in Irish when I was building Theo.
Yo, y'all are just in sync. Let's go.
Super in sync with these characters. I love them so much.
Beautiful.
But like, I was looking at like Irish names and things like in that vein, and then I saw a name very similar.
Names are really pretty. Like Celtic names, Celtic names are so pretty. They have like really cool rings to them, and just they're so pretty. But yeah, go on.
No, I love Celtic names so much. So I saw a name that was very similar. I do not know how to pronounce it off the top of my head. I'm so sorry.
That's fair.
But I was like, what about something similar? And I was like, Yanula. That sounds fun. And you could do short, like Theo would be short for it, which is really cute. And she's how she's kind of building in my brain. She's gonna be a little scrappy, kind of bubbly. Okay. And it just kind of worked. And then Ione, I was like, yeah. The last names just kind of come to me. And I'm like, I think that's where I'm good at naming, is last names. First names take me for fucking ever.
See, dude, I'm the opposite. I like just get a vibe for a first name, and I'm like, that's them. And then I'm like, what the fuck can their goddamn last name be? Jesus Christ. Like, a lot of the time, I'll like fucking. Actually, no, I haven't done it a lot. I was gonna say I've only done it like a couple times, but I'll like fucking roll off of a table. And then sometimes I'll be like, I don't like the end of that. We'll change that like a little bit. Like you'll use it for like inspiration to try to get a name going. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I look
about
at like
doing that.
Elvish name generators a lot.
Yeah,
I refer to Tolkien. I always refer back to Tolkien if I'm struggling with names.
A good call. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think that answers that for me.
Yeah, me too.
And sometimes names
Excellent
might have like
question.
specific meanings.
Yeah.
So like with Aviana, Avian, I wanted something in that vein. And I was like, and then Avi is also like a cute little nickname and stuff like that.
So cute. It's real pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d4.
Get 'em.
That'll be for Carrie. It's
Fuck.
for Carrie.
Fuck.
Okay. What? Let's see. Ooh. Okay.
Fuck.
All of your questions are so juicy. I love it. So feel free to go off.
Oh, fuck.
For Lexi.
Is Lexi ever going to tell anyone that she, Miriam, and Vogan let a proto-DGR out of the cauldron in the hands of the principal? We gonna talk about that, baby girl?
See, this is where important things happen. And I, Carrie, forget to tell people things. Like, Lexi would remember to tell people these things, but I, Carrie, just fucking forget. And then it becomes a thing of someone being like, are you gonna tell us about that? Because, like, we don't fucking know. And I'd be like, oh, right, shit, yeah, I really should tell you about that. You're right. So it's kind of gonna be even worse, because we're gonna have a big old break before we get back to Vestige, so good luck me remembering that. So I feel like Logan might take advantage of me not remembering that, and then it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Like,
There's a couple solutions.
Yeah, like just fucking telling people. That would be a good fucking time, so that people know.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Of course we would talk about it during like the months that we're hanging out in Summergrass, because we're just gonna be in Summergrass for like months.
Oh, I can maybe try to get away with that. I can maybe be like, fucking, yeah, no, I definitely talked about it. I definitely brought it up with everybody. For sure, Logan. For sure. And I'd be like,
I would believe that.
I for sure fucking did, though.
You think Avi's not gonna take the opportunity to fucking out Quinn for his BS on the Sword of Damocles? You think she's not gonna take full fucking advantage? Yeah, bitch.
Lexi wants every detail to keep attempting to be angry at him. And then he'll say beautiful shit, and then I, Carrie, won't be physically able to be angry at Cody.
That's how I do.
It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. But yeah, no, I should. I think that that's probably the best plan. I'll just say to Logan, I would definitely have told people about that in the interim to try to, you know, cover my ass. Like, excellent question. Thank you for calling me on my shit. Appreciate it.
That's the thing. It's like, we've talked about it before, but I'm like, if I did not take notes of shit, because this is just in life for me, because my brain, like, I'm in classes right now, but it's like, if I didn't write shit down in class, I would never fucking remember anything.
Oh, like, dude, we fully fucking talked about it. My issue is that I get so, like, into game, especially if I'm, like, involved in conversations and whatnot, and I just, like, never fucking take notes. I've started, like, going back and skimming through sessions once I'm done to like try to take better notes. Like, I can take notes when other people are having conversations and I'm just fucking
Yeah.
vibing. But, like, if I'm involved, then nope. It'll just be a big fucking blank sheet. And I'm like, ah, crap, I really should have made notes. Like, I'm not gonna remember all that shit.
That's me usually during conversation. Is I'm getting better at it. Is I have a hard time taking notes during a conversation because you want to be present. You want to be like in the scene. So yeah, I will usually do the same and go back and take notes. But with Theo, I very rarely take notes.
Oh no.
I very rarely do. Is all like, unless big lore things are happening, DMS is usually a pretty combat heavy game. So I just kind of like, well, I'm gonna make some doodles in the margin.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'll occasionally like type out like very small like sentences that I can then like fucking put more detail in. Like if Logan like fucking mentions a name that I know is going to be important, I'll like attempt to write down just that name. And then like after game I can look at it and be like, "Oh right, I wrote down that name." Fucking I can kind of remember like why they're here, like what their motivation is, blah 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 blah, kind of like filling in the blanks like right after. But yeah, no, the best way for me to have actually detailed notes is for me to just watch the fucking stream back. Like, ooh.
Yeah, like when we got the lore dump from, like, when Avi first met the Fanian, and I got, like, the lore dump about, like, he and her mom, I went back and I watched that scene, like, piece by piece, and, like, if you were to ever look at my notes for that section,
Giant.
Like, it's, like, 4 pages.
Pages, yeah, knew it, fucking knew it.
I wrote everything, like, word for word, the way Logan put it, because that's gotten me in trouble if I don't, like, go back and double check that, because I misremembered shit about Muldoon. I misremembered because that's the person that that Avi's mom used to be political counsel for. I misremembered if he was like serving someone else on the council or if he was serving on the council, and I misspoke, and like and I also wrote it wrong in my notes. So I was like, but this is what I wrote down. So I found this session and went back. I'm like, never mind. Because I tried to double down. I was like, no, but this is what was in my notes. And I was like, let me go check.
Fucking fighting with the DM.
Yeah!
No, this is what you fucking said.
So now I'm like, so much, ever since then, this is me admitting my mistake, is ever since then, I've been so careful about how I notate things.
Damn.
Because I'm like, I cannot be a butthole again, because I was a
That's
butthole.
so fucking funny.
Or at least I felt like a butthole.
Damn. Never.
Sorry, I just started thinking about fucking stupid butthole joke. Anyway.
Excellent.
Anyway. Yeah, tell us shit about the proto DGR and shit like that. Talk to us about Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to y'all about fucking Neil Patrick Harris.
Cool. I mean,
ooh.
I have a question
Guys, a thing we might have done.
You
Ooh.
what? Yeah, you know, how might that go? How might Lexi approach it in the interim? If we're gonna be doing it the interim, how might Lexi approach it? Let's roleplay this out. Let's go.
Hayden, you're mean.
I don't think I'm all that mean.
I'm trying to remember exactly what fucking happened so that I can, like, explain this. Master Hayden, what exactly happened?
Okay, so...
Is your Lexi doing it? Let's go!
No, absolutely not. You know, the most I can say is Lexi. And it's not even good.
Dude, my favorite thing to do whenever anyone's like, I'm thinking about playing a Kitsadria. I'm like, you gonna do the accent? And they're always like, no. And I'm like, coward. Like, every time.
Listen, I'm learning to roll my R's, okay? I need to learn, I have to learn to roll my R's to speak Spanish, okay? I'm working on it.
It's fair. Dude, I don't even care if people absolutely fucking butcher it or fucking Shrek it up. I think it's just fun to try to do. I'm like, hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
But I appreciate the effort. I know you want to, like, learn, like, actual Scottish accent, and I appreciate that
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it well.
Hell yeah, bitch, let's go! But yeah.
Yeah, what happened is, the cliff notes is that you guys exited the we were in the White Steel Grave, you got out of the higgity heckin' place. You were running away from Ultramore Acabium. And Neil Patrick Harris was like, "What up, fam? I'm trying to shoot your brother." And you're like, oh boy, let's not do that.
What if you didn't, though?
What if you didn't?
Hear me out? Don't.
And then I believe you had the DGR with you.
I think I did.
Yes, because you were like either in it or it was just with us.
I think I was like either in it or was I on top of it or was he on top of another one?
I think he was on.
Right?
Was he on Gondiva or was?
I think he might have been on Gondiva. That might be what I'm remembering.
Yeah, because I don't remember it super clearly. I also do not have my notes with me, so I'm trying to
all
remember.
good. This is impressive. It's me and you rubbing our 2 fucking brain cells together.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We're gonna make fire. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So basically, he was there, and he was like, "You should give me the DGR, and if you do, I will release.
Like free your family.
I'll free your whole family.
Yeah.
So you can either have your whole family be freed,
yeah,
or
I'm gonna
fight me right
shoot
here.
your brother. Yeah, you fucking fight me. Yeah.
It was
I'll
like
shoot
either
the brother you
fight
have.
or give me the DGR, and if you give me the DGR, I'll free your family. So you had a really, really, really hard choice to make.
Yeah.
Which I commend you for the choice you made. Honestly, as bad as a DGR being in the family's hands, like as bad as that is, I think freeing your family was the right choice. But that's where I stand on it.
Oh, I appreciate that. Where's Avi stand on it?
We'll see how conversation goes. But I think Avi would she would be kind of reeling from the fact that, oh shit, these people, like, it'd be kind of a mixed bag because she's been selling them magical items for like half a decade almost.
So she would get it. Like
she would super get it.
Yeah.
Because she's been selling to them and taking jobs for them to live. That's how she made her money for like the past like 5-6 years, is she's been like working with them, and she had like a good working relationship with them. So she understands doing what you have to do, like, for survival. And that was for her family, like for Lexi's family's survival. And she knows how much freeing the Kitsadria means to Lexi. Because it's like, no, those are your people. And Avi is also one of those, like, she's a person who will do what has to be done for her people. She doesn't have family, but she will, you know.
Yeah, she does.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, like, not in the same way like Lexi does, if that makes sense.
That's
not like
that's
blood
fair.
relation.
Yeah.
Where she's
Okay.
like, so I think she would get it. I think she would, like, press that, okay, we need to keep our guards up even more than we already have them up with Velis on the loose. But we need to, like, be very cautious with the family. We need to talk to Diane and get any insight that we can. I think it would be, okay, it's information gathering time. It is time to, we're going to have to always be looking over our shoulders. We're going to have to pay attention to the family and get whatever information we can. It is pivotal that we play this safely, or like at least not safely, but play this smart.
Yeah. I feel like Lexi would also, you know, give y'all all of the information that she found out about the fucking DGR while in it, so she knew, like, strengths and weaknesses and whatnot, so that we would have an advantage, like, against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, well, we know Vanderbilden. We know, so, like, I think telling Vanderbilden about this, unless we did, I don't think we didn't, because then we would have been aware.
Then y'all would have known, yeah.
Yeah. So I think telling Vanderbilden, getting him in the know so then he can prepare for those things just in case.
Hell yeah. Making such good plans for everything that happened in the interim. Let's go.
Yeah. You think I haven't been thinking
Covering
about what
our
Avi might
asses.
be doing? Yeah, I got you, boo.
Hell yeah, bitch.
But it's like, there's so many things that need to be taken into account now that this is in play. And that's just how Avi's brain works.
That's fair. Yeah. That's how it would do.
Yeah, no, she would be in support of Lexi freeing her family. That was like, no. I'm chasing my demon mom. That's...
Like, I get it.
I get it. You do what you have to for family.
There's so many overlaps with Avi and Lexi, and I love that. Because it's the same thing of, like, how Avi was talking... Or you were just talking about how Avi, like, worked with the family. Like, obviously, Lexi was in the family. And trusted them for so long. So it's so good. I love them. I love our rogues.
I do too. And I know a lot of people were surprised that, like, Avi told Lexi so early on that she worked with the family. But it's because Lexi was so open and honest about it. I was thinking about this the other day because I was just thinking about our girls.
Of course.
Because that's how I do. Sometimes they just pop in my head and I was like, oh, what's up, ladies?
Honestly, same. Yeah. What's going on, girls?
What's all going on, girls? I miss you.
Hell yeah.
But, like, Lexi straight up just told Avi that she used to be part of the family, like, early. I think it was, like, session, like, 42. Yeah. So it was, like, early days. I think I'd only been around for, like, 4 or 5 sessions at that point. Because it was at the end of the party when we were at the manor. But,
I love that. I love that.
Avi...
That was such a, like, fucking turning point for, like, Avi and, like, Lexi and Miriam.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good. I'm sorry, you had thoughts going.
No, like, I love that whole section, and I love that whole session because, y'all, like, saw right through Avi's bullshit.
Yeah,
like, saw that her walls were up, and because they were called out so blatantly, and she was seen so plainly, that's the reason that she's closest with... That episode is the reason she is as close as she is with Miriam and Lexi in particular.
Oh, I love that.
Because she was just seen as she was. They weren't treating her like a monster. They weren't treating her, like, shittily like she was used to. And she's like, okay. And it just started breaking those walls down.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
But yeah, because Lexi was just who she was, and Avi has that caretaker personality to an extent. She's like, oh, you were in the family. Okay, I can tell you that I have had dealings with them. Like, she didn't go into, like, detail, but it's like, no, I've had my own dealings with them, so I understand.
I feel like Avi and Lexi are both very quick to be like, I did some shit for the family, and, like, I regret it. But the shame of it stops them from going into, like, details of specifically what they did. They're like, that ain't me no mo. That ain't me no mo.
It was currently Avi. Avi, I'm gonna be real, doesn't feel a lot of shame about it.
Really?
No.
Interesting.
She's
Lexi's
very much...
full of shame.
Yeah. Avi, she's like, I did what I had to do. Fuck you if you hate me for it.
Wow.
Like, I was put in a situation where this is what I had to do. I figured out what I was good at. If you judge me for it, fuck off.
I think that logically Lexi understands that. I think that she's like, I did what I had to do and it's not my fault I was indoctrinated. But I did some shit and I wish I was, like, smart enough to realize what was going on sooner. Like, that's where the shame lies. But I love that. I love that their situations can be so similar, but because of perspective and the way that they choose to see themselves and see the world, they can be so completely different. I love that shit.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, I love it. All right, I'm gonna roll another dice.
What?
It's for you again.
God damn it! But I want to hear Hayden questions.
Oh, shame.
Me.
We already answered that one. Carrie.
Yeah,
So, Devin.
Oh?
Devin's family was brought up recently by Mordai, and she got very angry. I know she's had a very bad relationship with them, but I don't think we've gone very deep into her backstory in Strahd. Could you expand more on her past before she met the Strahd party, if you are willing?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know, again, because with so much of Devin's stuff, because Devin's very quiet and doesn't, like, talk about herself a lot, there was one conversation in Strahd that was about Devon's backstory, and it was because Eric's character Grier, I think we were walking somewhere, I can't remember where, I think it might have been a big fucking castle to like meet his dad or some fucking shit. He just straight up asked, so how'd you meet Kilala? And she went a little bit into it. And what happened was, Devon was like heckin' raised in like a noble like drow family, and was like fucking taught all the shit that she would have to do to be like a leader, and all that. I don't want to say good stuff, but like and all that stuff. And then one day, they were like hunting in the forest and stuff like that, and they came across like a baby panther, and then her family told her to kill it, and she couldn't, and she pretty much just kind of realized that she didn't want to live that life and didn't want to do the things that they told her to do. I think she'd already been feeling trapped, but this was the main fucking thing. She didn't want to kill Kilala, so she picked up the baby panther and ran away and just kind of never went back. And it's just been her and Kilala, like, ever since.
Aww.
Yeah.
What a girl.
What a whole girl. But yeah, there's some shit there. There's some, no, I don't want to do that. That's some noble shit that I'm not about. Which is also really funny that she fell in love with the princess, because she's not about noble shit. Like, I think that's also a big reason why she fell in love with Jolene, was because she saw the way that, like, drow leaders are and how, like, fucking cutthroat they can be. And the way that Jolene leads her people is with kindness. So she, like, never saw that before. So that's another reason why she thinks Jolene's extraordinary.
Aww.
I know,
I
bitch.
love that so much. I'm just sitting
right?
here like, tell me all the Devon things.
Tell me the Devon things. She's sad. That's all the Devon things is that she's sad.
I get that.
Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, no, I can meet her and talked about that like a little bit. Like, I haven't gone into like a whole lot of detail. Like, I haven't been like, this is like who my fucking dad was and who my mom was and blah, 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 blah. It was just kind of a noble family. Heckin', the constraints of the noble life were really, really not for Devon, and this was her breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why she loves Kilala so much.
Because I think the breaking point in situations like that, where you're already unhappy, but you don't know what to do about it, the breaking point is so different for everybody. Like, every character, every person. It's so interesting to me, like that was it. And what I love about that, especially with Devon, is it really shows who she is at her core. And I'm like, you got a big heart, Devon.
Is true.
Got a big, big heart, and she is so protecting herself. And but like, Regan really likes Devon because Regan, I always say, I'm like, her superpower is seeing through those things.
I love that.
Because like, I'll probably go more into it like if it ever comes up in game, but like Regan, I think I've said like a little bit of it. With Ajisai, she could see that there was so much more to this person than what they were essentially being made to be. Like, when she was a revenant, it's like, I can see that there's this person just bubbling under the surface, just trying to get out. And sometimes what people need is just a support system to start, to start growing. So
For real.
let me be those roots for her, and let me keep her grounded and help her and just support her, whatever this ends up being. Like, she didn't go into it being like, I'ma smooch this girl. She's so pretty. Like, she's very pretty.
That's very rarely how it ever fucking starts. And then you're like, uh-oh. Like, fucking...
Fuck. Shit.
Yep.
Like, Logan and I are gonna come in together as friends. And I was like,
yeah.
I think there was a part of me that was like, this ain't gonna last long. No.
Look
And then
at
I
that
started
hot
feeling
bitch.
the Regan feelings. I was like, ah, shit, fuck.
Damn it. Damn it all to hell.
God damn it. But, like, Regan sees so much of that in Devin. Is that, she's seen, like, when they were at, like, the bar, like, when we were at the tavern, there's a playfulness to Devin. Devin, she's a little mischievous. She is warm and kind, and she clearly cares so deeply. But she has her walls up, and Regan is all about giving people time to grow. She's raised in nature, and that is what that is. She has a very nature-based mindset about things. It's like, with enough, she sees people, it's like, think of it like a plant is like, with enough time and care, something beautiful will grow. And, like, you know, like, if you are growing seeds a specific way, there are certain plants that need, I know this just growing up gardening, so I've given a lot of this to Regan.
No.
But it's like, a lot of seeds need to be, like, pre-sprouted before you plant them. So, like, you have to, like, put them in, like, paper, like, wet paper towels to, like, help the seed grow. She sees it in a very similar way with people. Of, like, growing relationships or trust. It is all very similar to that. You can't force someone to be anything. You can't force them into a friendship. But if you come at them with kindness and patience, something wonderful will happen. And she sees so much of that, and she sees the beauty in Devin. Outside of just the fact that she's, like, stunningly gorgeous.
Jeez, it's true.
It's true. Devin's very hot. But yeah, like, Regan really, really likes Devin. She likes her so much. She's like, I just want to be friends with her forever.
Devin also really, really likes Regan. Yeah. I have a question for you, Hayden.
Yeah, what's up?
Just because of the heckin' theme here that I heckin' noticed. You talked just now about how Regan, like, really cares for people and, like, fucking, like, sees through their walls and stuff like that. And you also talked earlier about how Avi is also a caregiver. Do you think that's a Haydenism that gets transferred into a lot of your characters? Or is that just something you really like role-playing?
It's something, I think it's a Haydenism that is hard to shake. I think that is so deeply ingrained in me that it's really hard to separate that sometimes. With Avi, I knew it was there because she's very much, I will protect everyone but myself because I don't matter. Yeah. So it's essentially taking, because I know that that is an aspect that will find its way into my characters somehow. Like, if you think about our table, everyone kind of has their habits as players.
Oh, for sure.
Like, Logan, for instance, he plays the very, like, Genki girl kind of characters. He's very, like, bombastic, let's go, let's get to the next thing, let's go, go, go. That is that is his through line. That is always going to be there. Always going to be there with his PCs. And, like, Brayden has their habits, and Cody does, and so do you. So I'm like, I think for me, knowing that, like, that caregiver through line is always going to be there because that's so deeply part of who I am, that I think it's reflavoring it depending on the character.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's kind of, I guess, I don't know. My immediate thought is, like, if I was going to give advice to anyone building characters, is, like, if you know that you have a habit and a through line, don't fight it, reflavor it, retexture it. It's like, okay, why would this character be a caregiver? Why would they do XYZ? Yeah. And how would they show their care? How would they do blah, blah, blah? Because it will make, I don't know, it'll just kind of flesh them out in a different way and keep it from feeling like your characters feel all the same. Yeah. Because I noticed I had the caregiver through line with a lot of my characters, and I was like, okay, I can't shit on myself for doing this. How do I approach it in a different way?
And I mean, it's one of those things where it just happens in a group dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a thing that you can, like, fucking shit on yourself for doing. It's a wonderful thing to do, and it's a really heckin' great thing about you as a person, but it's also a great thing that you bring to your characters. Because, yeah, it's how it fucking be. There's gonna be a caregiver, and it's really nice caring about people. It's also really, really easy to be like, heckin', at least for me, to be like, I'm gonna make the conversation about you and how I can help you. So it's not about me, Lexi. Like, so yeah, it's how it fucking be. It's a good time. But I think that's a very good through line, and I think that it's really neat to try to reflavor it with the motivation. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think is kind of your, just while we're on the topic now, I'm just curious about it. What do you think is kind of like your through line that you find kind of sprinkling into your different characters?
I'm trying to I don't want to just be like sassy.
I mean, yeah. I think that is a Carrieism that will be in every character, no matter who they are. You are very witty, and you are very sassy. And I definitely see that in all of your characters to an extent. But it's the same thing. It's different flavors of sass, different flavors of witty depending on the character.
Yeah. Yeah, like, cause Isla's, like, mean. Isla's kind of a bully with her humor. Whereas Lexi is usually kind of, like, naive with her humor. Like, you know? Yeah, so it's different brands. Different brands of that shit. I can't help it. I always go for the joke, man. I can't fucking help it.
You're funny. You're so fucking funny.
Thanks, bitch. That's, like, one of the few compliments I can't take. Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
But yeah, find your through lines, y'all, and reflavor them.
Yeah.
You're doing great, kid.
It's true. Fucking, it's also fun to challenge yourself. Like, that was the whole thing that, like, happened with Lexi. Hacking, Logan was like, try to be brave to, like, use an accent. And I was like, you're right, I should be brave. I'm gonna use my Scottish accent. Fuck it. And I was like, also, I'm gonna try to not romance. It's super worked out. Super fucking worked out with Lexi.
Yeah. I also said I wasn't gonna romance with Avi.
Yep. I feel like that just happens if you're like, okay, now's the time I'm not going to romance. Someone will fucking get your ass.
Dude, I'm in a position with, sorry to talk about Velda here, or Shadows.
Dude, it's because it's what we're playing the most right now. Like, I'm playing Sweet D more than Nat 19, and you're playing that more than fucking Nat 19, so we're doing our best. But go on, I want to hear it.
Because I'm like, I had a conversation with, like, a couple, like, fans who were watching the show recently, like, just in my Discord, which is a good time. We talk about our OCs over there. Go tell me about your D&D OCs.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that y'all are making Retia or, like, Nat 19 OCs makes me so fucking happy.
I love that. Let's go.
Y'all have been posting it in the creative tag in the Discord. I live for that. Yeah, Carrie, you gotta go check it out. Some of y'all are so fucking creative. I love their backstories. Some of y'all have gotten art of them. I love it so much. Keep doing it. Keep sending us your fan fictions. Post those. I read them all. I need you to know I read all of them.
Fuck yeah.
Give me that ish. Give me your creativity. I am living.
Shit.
It's so good.
Wow.
So good. So good. But
so fucking good.
What I was gonna say is, like, with my character in Shadows, is they have a very interesting relationship with, like, romance and stuff like that, like, just as a baseline. And just an interesting relationship with how they connect to people. And also, I'm in a position where I do not know, like, my castmates crazy well yet. Like, we're still, like, learning. Like, we're coming from, like, we're all friends with Jonah. Like, the person I've gotten close to is Grizzly, who plays Zephyrael. And he and I have, like, this sassy, snipey back and forth as our characters, and it's great.
I love that.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. But, like, he and I have become really close friends just over, like, the last 3 months. But, like, I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, it could go any way. There could be ships, there could be no shipping. I don't know what everyone's relationship with shipping is within D&D. So I feel like I'm safe right now, but I feel like saying that is
they're gonna get you.
Fuck me. Someone's gonna get me.
Get you, yeah.
Someone's gonna fucking get me at some point in time, and I'm like, oh no.
Dude, that's also such a good fucking thing about D&D, and I feel like we've definitely talked about this before, but, like, you can literally bring in someone that you, like, barely fucking know, and you can create this incredible bond with them through playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, you can play with, like, some of your fucking best friends, like, people that you fucking have known for years, and then you get to have a completely different dynamic with them. Like, compared to, like, real life, but also even just compared to, like, different campaigns. Like, again, not to go back to D, but, like, fucking, me and Chase were already really good fucking friends. And then the Val Drake thing happened in fucking Call from the Deep. And that's a completely different vibe from Sarai and Boban. And it's so fun to get to have different dynamics with your friends and have, like, silly fucking in-jokes and just different fucking shit. It's so incredible. I love this game. I love my friends. It's,
I'm the same way.
Heck, I mean, you got to get so close because of this game, and I'm super heckin' grateful for that. You were a light in my life, and I'm so heckin' lucky to have you.
My God, like, I'm so grateful, and thank you, I will. I'm very, very happy you feel that way. That makes me happy to hear.
Happy.
Like, I'm so grateful to be part of Nat 19 and to, like, have been brought in just for the guest spot because I've been able to, like, grow these incredible friendships, like, through it. Like, y'all are my people. I miss you guys so much because we haven't been able to hang out and play. I'm like, I miss y'all so much. And, like, you're all so important to me. Because we played D&D together and we got close because we were hanging out all the time. And I'm just like, bruh, this is wonderful.
I love these people so much. Like, so fucking much. Like, that's also what I fucking loved about Vestige. And as much as I'm like, fucking, fuck you, Cody, I wasn't gonna do romance, I've gotten to be closer with Cody because of it. Because you get to do shit in game, and then you get to fucking, like, brain rot out a game about how fucking fun game was, and it's just, it's so wonderful. Like, it's such a beautiful fucking bond to have, and I'm here for it. Like, bleh.
I love it.
I love it. We got super off track. I can't remember what the fucking question was.
We're talking about Devin, Devin's family. We answered the question. It's fine. It's whatever. It's Tangent City. Also, are you good on time?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just trying to keep an eye on it just to make sure. Okay. This one's for me, if that's okay. I pre-rolled.
Of course that's okay. I want to know.
To Hayden. Let's see. I'm rolling. Okay. To Hayden. I love this question.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Given that Regan seems to be a little bit of a busybody. Oh, absolutely she is, and I love it.
Damn.
She got my nosy, I want the chisme side of me. And I didn't know that she would, but I'm like, oh, you're a nosy older sister is what you are.
I love that. That's so cute.
Given that Regan seems to be a little bit of a busybody, what does she think of Devin, Jolene, and Hadrick's dynamic now that she's met all the parties involved? Okay.
It's like, it's a mess.
Oh, yeah, that frame one, it's a fucking mess. It is so messy. And at first, when she first saw, because she's not super familiar with royalty and how that stuff works, like, there's definitely a hierarchy in the High Forest, like, with, like, the Archdruid, like, her mom being, like, more of a protector, the roles of her family, and how, like, everyone has a role to play, is how she sees it, but she views it from a very, like, nature standpoint, is nature has its hierarchy. There's a food chain to everything. Royalty makes no fucking sense to her because it just feels weird. Gross. And it's not that it feels like gross, but it feels detached, which is intentional.
Oh yeah.
It's that, like, yes, the Archdruid makes the final decision on things, but there's still like an ecosystem to it. With royalty, it feels like what I say goes and you get no say, and that just doesn't make sense to her.
Because that's usually what it is.
So when she first met Jolene and Hadrick, it's like, okay, Jolene's okay, she's very pretty. I can immediately understand what Devin sees in that aspect. I can't get a read on who she actually is because there's that royal air, and it felt to her like she was putting on airs. She doesn't dislike Jolene, but she felt irresponsible to her. It felt like this is how Regan viewed it. Sorry, Brayden. I feel like I'm sorry. I'm not shitting on Jolene. Regan just has a very interesting view that I didn't expect from her, because I was like, because Brayden and I had talked like outside of game, like way before she even knew that Jolene was coming back. It's like, yeah, I think Regan and Jolene would probably get along.
Aww.
And I think if Regan got a chance to get to know Jolene when she's not in the court, I think it would be a better chance of friendship. But because how Regan viewed Jolene just in that first meeting was that she was a young, naive person. And Regan has some naivete as well. And she acknowledged that about herself. But Jolene came across, she was like, you seem like a naive person playing at being responsible and playing at being above it all and like being the princess. And it's like, I can't get a read on who you are actually as a person, and that makes me trust you less because I don't feel like you're being real here. So especially when she found out, it's like, what the fuck do you mean you know about my grove? That's why she was so defensive. It's like, I don't know who you actually are as a person, and if you fuck over my family, I will very quickly learn how to turn into an owlbear because we will be throwing hands.
I'm gonna get you, bitch.
I'm gonna get you. Because Regan is nothing if not protective.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
She is a family girl. And if anything threatens her grove and her family, don't. The answer is don't.
That's it. Yeah. No.
It's don't. So that was Regan's view on like her impression of Jolene. It's like, she might be a really nice girl, but I don't know her. And I can't get a read on her because it feels like she's putting on airs. And when Hadrick came into the mix, Ajisai and Regan kind of talked about it a little bit, which I think was really funny. But they talked about it a little bit. It's like, I can't tell if they're in love or not. Or I can't tell this dynamic. Yeah. I don't understand it. It does not make sense to me. I cannot.
You're like, if Devin hadn't told me that they were together, I wouldn't know that they're together.
No.
Yeah.
And that also comes from Regan not really knowing how, like, it's her view of royalty. She's like, this is love to you guys? What? What the fuck are you talking about?
So funny.
And Regan was livid at, because Regan could tell that, like, from frame one, it's like, Devin's in love with someone.
Damn.
And that wasn't even like a Haydenism. It's just like,
She's got a vibe. She's got an in-love vibe
she's
about her.
She's such a mama bear. She's like, no. She's mama bear, and she's like, there's a vibe here.
You're not okay.
You're not okay. I've been a lesbian in love. I know.
I'm very aware.
I'm very aware. I know this song and dance. I've seen that look in the mirror daily. And like with certain ways and how she was dodgy, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have siblings. I know.
I see you, bitch.
I see you. But Regan was so pissed that like Jolene had the audacity to put her finger under her chin. It's like, oh, Rise. Regan almost punched a bitch. She's like, how fucking dare you? You don't understand that she's in love with him.
Why would you hurt her like this, you monster?
She was.
Hell yeah.
But
Let's go. We're gonna get your ass, Brayden.
Yep. I love you, Brayden.
I love you so much.
I'll kick your ass.
Fuck you up.
Fuck you up. But the more she got to know Hadrick, like when they were out, she's like, and seeing how he spoke about her in his Hadrick kind of way, it's like, okay. I see where you guys make sense. I don't know you at all, but you, at least, I can kind of get a more... He's very cut and dry, and Regan's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Like, I get what you're about. Thank God. He's not putting on any airs. She could get a sense of who he was, and in how he was speaking. Like, her parents have a very loving, good relationship, so she could see that. She's like, okay, I see that you really love Jolene, and you are defensive of her in certain ways. The way you talk about her, I can see the way you light up a little bit. Got it. Understood. I see it. I understand you. So at first she couldn't tell if there was any love there. But as she got to know Hadrick, she could see how much love was there.
Damn. I love that. Heckin' her being like, oh, okay, like I can see the love like through Hadrick. Do you think that made her trust Jolene like a little bit more? Like, if this like blunt, straightforward person is choosing to love Jolene, then they're probably not putting on airs, or at the very least, they can see through the airs that they're putting on, and they're not a bad person. Like, do you think that's a thing or no?
Yeah, it's definitely more the latter.
Okay.
She could kind of see, it's like, okay, there's more to her than there must be more to her than what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Because Regan, she wants to give people a chance.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, Regan knows how couples work, is that they're gonna tell each other fucking everything. So, like, when she was telling, like, Jolene, don't fucking tell anyone, these things, Hadrick was like, I mean, you kind of just told me. It's like, yes, but I know she'll tell you. Like, no, I don't expect her to keep this from you. She does not seem like... Because a big thing is, like, you don't seem like someone who can keep your mouth shut. So, if you fucking tell anybody, I'll find you. And I feel like this guard motherfucker is gonna know either way. So keep your fucking mouth shut.
Oh my god.
So, she doesn't fully trust Jolene because of the Grove shit. But when it comes to Devin, she knows Devin. She likes Devin a lot. Devin is her friend. I don't think she holds anything against Hadrick, because he doesn't seem like the kind of, he doesn't seem Mr. Steal Yo girl.
Yeah, no.
That's not his vibe. Unless Logan comes in here and is like, haha, foolish mortal. Yes, of course.
Did it, got him.
I got him. It's that she has, I think, a negative, there's like a negativity baked in a little bit when it comes to Jolene, because she can see how much this hurts Devin.
Oh.
And it's like, I want to like you. I do. But even if you don't realize it, you are hurting my friend, and that makes me like you a little less.
Damn, it's not even Jolene's fault. It's Devin's fucking thing to stay in it and not move on.
It's that she sees that Devin, where it comes from is that she thinks Devin deserves more. Devin deserves to be happy. And it's like, this is making you unhappy, but you are staying in a toxic situation, but I'm not your parent. I can't tell you to get out of this, because there is a part of it that does genuinely make you happy, and it's not entirely toxic. She sees how much Devin loves these people, and that they do mean so much to her. It might be complicated, but she clearly loves them so much. So she will never tell her to just fucking leave, but she'll be protective.
Damn. Also wouldn't work out. Devin's like crazy loyal. Like,
yeah.
It wouldn't fucking happen. Like, oh, sad girl hours. Let's fucking go.
Love it.
Love it.
Avi and Devin need to be friends.
Oh my god, they'd be such good friends. They would sit in silence and drink tea, and they would be so fucking happy.
Yes.
Like,
Avi needs that friend. They can just sit and not fucking say anything.
Oh, it'd be so good. And then Vogan would fucking kick in the door and be like, "Ah, drow!"
Like, get the fuck out. Also, they're called dark elves here. Get the fuck out of here. It's not a word here anymore.
That doesn't exist here anymore. It's so racist of you.
Can't believe you fucking say that. Get out. Listen here, hobgoblin boy. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Want me to list your flaws? I'll do it.
Oh my god.
You're not safe.
Avi. Fuck.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll a dice.
Hooray! I hope it lands on you again.
I don't want it to. Oh look, it's the last both of us question, and it's a question that I've been really excited to ask.
Okay.
To both of you, what do your characters... I want you to go first on this, because I just talked for like 10 minutes. Because I cannot be short-winded. It's impossible. What do your characters in Vestige think about each other's relationships? What are some positives and negatives they noticed, and what advice might they give one another? So go off, Queen, tell me everything.
Lexi thinks that Vogan and Mary Mist are gonna go the distance.
They really got something going.
Something special going on over there. God damn.
It's like something really possessed them, and they're just meant to be.
Dude, Spencer's gonna fucking come upstairs and be like, "What the fuck you saying up here about Vogan and Mary Mist?"
I can fucking sense it. I can hear the stomping now.
You son of a bitch. Oh, what a fun fucking question. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay.
I'll throw it in the Wits and Crits chat, just because there's like a couple different aspects to it. Ooh, I almost spilled my coffee on my husband's computer.
See, I want to be long-winded about it. I want to try to think of every possible detail, but I'm not good at that. So I'm trying to fucking think, especially for Lexi, because romance and relationships is something she doesn't know a lot about. So all she knows is that she likes Quinn. Quinn makes her happy. She would like to be around Quinn. She also knows she loves Quinn. We fucking breeze past that in game, but she does. Heckin', and all she sees with, like, Fenris and Tantia is that Tantia makes Fenris happy. Like, and that's it. Like, that's all that really matters. Like, she's not gonna sit there and fucking be like, I think that they should treat her better, or I think they should do this, a bit. Because she doesn't know, like... I don't want to say she doesn't know, like, what society would expect, because she does, because she's been able to fake those things. She's very observant, and she can fake things like that when she has to for fucking spy shit. But I think she doesn't super know what is, like, real, because she hasn't seen healthy romantic relationships. So I think she's just kind of observing and seeing if they work out. Like, and it's the same with heckin' Avi and Rory. She's like, Rory makes Avi happy, and that's all that matters. It's very much that thing. And then I think if, like, Tantia hurt Fenris or Rory hurt Avi, it would be like, okay, they're dead to me now. They hurt my friend, and now we're done. We're done with them. We don't talk to them anymore because they hurt my friend, right? That's my understanding of how things go. Good. Yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard to know what Lexi thinks of these things.
Yeah, because it's so new to her. But it's like, like, are there any, like, positives or negatives that Lexi's kind of noticed within, like, Avi and Rory's relationship, I guess? Like, that's part of the question, so I'm just like, let's break it down.
Also, you fucking... I don't know if you guys know this, but Hayden fucking loves Avi and Rory.
I don't know what you're talking
They're
about.
super
I'm
quiet
so
about
quiet
it. They never mention it.
I do not have a horde of commissions of them. I have never made Kiyoshuki draw them. I've never spoken about how much I love them. I'm really quiet about it and so subtle.
Listen, I don't get to say shit. I'm so fucking loud about my ships too. You're good. Don't even fucking worry about it.
I know
it's a
you
good
are.
fucking time.
So I'm like, you can't give me shit.
You're right. You're like, listen.
Caught and pedal.
I'm trying to think about the, because not with Avi and Rory, because that was a whole thing of Lexi very much chose them to kind of study when they like went out to dinner. Like she was like, okay, let's like see what like Avi and Rory are like when they're out on a date and when they're just kind of being casual. And because like Avi's told me that they're in love, so like let me like see what it's like to be in love and what that means. So I think she sees it as a very like positive example of like a healthy relationship, even though there's some shit in there. But like, yeah, that's how she sees it. Like the only kind of negative thing that she's seen with like romantic things, and it's not even really a negative thing. It's just the Fenris Tantia one. She gets to spend less time with Fenris. But it's okay for her to be a little bit sad and miss Fenris a little bit so that she can be extremely happy with Tantia. Like she's fine to do that. So that's the only even remotely negative thing that's come out of people being in love, at least for Lexi.
Oh,
Yeah.
a good, healthy girl in that aspect.
In that aspect, I was gonna say.
No, I clarified.
What about you?
Well, I'm gonna ask you the last part of the question. Is there any advice that she would give to Avi or Rory about the relationship? I mean, she spent a lot of time with. I'm here. I'm gonna make you think. I'm gonna make you think about your characters.
No, don't. I don't got enough brain cells, Hayden.
No, you do. You just don't give yourself enough credit. But anyway, calling my friend out aside, because she has spent a lot more time with Aviana, and she, at least from my understanding, from Avi's perspective, Lexi knows her pretty well.
Yeah.
And Lexi calls her on her shit sometimes, which I love. I fucking love that ish. I could go off about how much I love our conversations as our girls so much.
So fun.
Because Avi always comes away learning something. And it's usually, I need to be less of a dick. Because I'm making this one sad a lot. And I don't want to. Okay, I need to be less of a giant douche. So if anyone's wondering why Avi has softened, please see Lexi Hendricks.
Oh, happy.
That's a big reason she's softened, is because of Lexi.
Oh,
but what advice might she give the individuals in the couple?
That's so fucking interesting. Because, okay, I'm gonna go with it, like, just because, like, it is the question. But I don't think that Lexi would see herself as a, like, advisor on romance. Like, she wouldn't be like, okay, so what I've learned in my very short time dating Quintus is this. I'm an expert on the situation. You should listen to me. Lexi Hendricks, asexual romance expert. Like, she wouldn't do that in game. But okay, let me think for the question in this hypothetical fucking situation. She'd probably say to Avi that, like, I know she already definitely lets her walls down with Rory, but she could probably do it a little bit more. Would probably be her advice.
Okay.
Is there still certain things she feels that Avi doesn't share with Rory? It's true. Certain parts of herself. And she should let herself be loved wholly for who she is completely.
Yeah, but she's a murderer.
Yeah, it's true. Listen, we're all murderers. Like,
it's true.
But yeah, she should let herself do that. Heckin', for Fenris, I think with the Tantia thing, she would probably just be like, you don't need to worry about the past Aviana of it all. Like, you gotta not be thinking about that as much and just focus on your Tantia. That's your Tantia. Like, you're good. Yeah. I think that's about it.
What would she give? Yeah, what would she give?
I was
to,
gonna be like, and with in
Rory?
Quintus, she would be like, you need to fucking stop sacrificing yourself. You got a good girl. Like, just what would you say to Rory? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Probably. try. I know that you can't, but try to worry less about Avi. I know that you know she's incredibly capable, and you don't like worry about her because you don't have faith in her. You worry about her because she's surrounded by all of us. Like, we also love Avi, and we'll take very good care of her, and you don't need to stress yourself out as much.
Aww.
Yeah. Romance expert Lexi. Right into my advice column.
Thank you for coming to my Fox talk.
Oh, fuck yeah, bitch! Let's go! Fox Talk with Lexi. You're on the lane.
I would pay a subscription fee for that streaming service.
Fuck yeah, bitch. Me too.
Oh, gosh. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What does Avi think about?
I'm so curious what advice Avi would give Fenris and Tatia. That's fucking hilarious.
God. Keeping her fucking mouth shut. That's a mess. That's a mess.
Oh yeah.
But, like, with Quinn and Lexi, what does she think about them?
She don't like them. I see her.
She started to grow more towards it the more she's seen them together. And she's at a point where she's like, okay, Lexi is a grown-ass woman, despite my first impressions of her. Lexi is a grown-ass woman. She can make her own choices. She likes, the more she's observed it, because at first she was like, I do not like Quinn. I see no redeeming qualities. Fuck this guy. I actually hate him. And he is 2 seconds away. 1 second. 0.5 seconds. Nah, he's getting a knife to the face.
Not his handsome face.
Nah. He can lose the moneymaker. It might make him more interesting.
Damn. Can't believe you do Lexi dirty like that. Fuck.
I don't know, scars or something. They're hot, I think. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like no matter what happens to me, he's probably always going to be handsome. Sorry, Abby.
She didn't like them together at first. It didn't make any sense to her. She's like, really? Those two? Okay. But she's seen how he just accepts her as is. And he sees so much more in her than most people do.
Yeah.
More than she does.
For real?
And
like, my God.
Learned a lot. She will never tell this to Quintus. Ever. In a million years. She would rather die. But she's learned a lot about Lexi and Lexi's preferences on how she wants to be treated by watching how Quintus is with her. And that has changed her approach with Lexi. And it has changed her view about who Lexi is as a person. And also, Quintus has known her longer. So it's like, okay. So she really, really likes how Quintus treats her. And she sees how much Lexi lights up. Like, Lexi already lights up a room. But how much Lexi lights up around Quintus. And she thinks that she's seen how much Lexi has grown as a person since being with Quintus, is she's more outspoken. And it's also, she's just watched Lexi on her journey, especially in the Cauldron. It's that she has watched her be more outspoken and actually, like, let herself be angry when it comes to, like, Quintus and stuff. And she sees that this is a very healthy thing. She's worried about what will happen when they get to the land away. Yeah. And she will, who knows, she might broach the subject the closer they get. I don't know. That'll be like a couple years, so we'll see.
Oh.
But she's concerned about what could happen because she sees that they have a really good thing. And that's where the concern comes from. Is that, but the more she's seen it, the more she's on board. Because there's certain aspects of it that remind her of her relationship with Rory. Like, she and Rory have a very strange relationship in a lot of ways. It is built on some strange, weird foundations, and it's fun. Sometimes the foundation is a little crooked, but it's great.
But yet another similarity between our rogue girls. Friends to lovers, baby.
Yeah, baby. It just took a lot longer for Avi.
Yeah.
It took 16 years.
Damn.
But, let's see. Positives and negatives, I think that was kind of wrapped into what I said. Any advice?
Yeah.
Avi doesn't feel qualified to give anyone a romantic
See,
advice.
now I did Lexi, but I had to think about it for the hypothetical. Like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
With Lexi, I don't think she has any advice for Lexi. I think it's
like,
just...
watch out for him. Watch his fucking ass.
Watch him. I think it kind of goes to the land away. It's like, be prepared for what this could be. Don't give up on him, but don't give up the relationship. But know where your lines are. Know where your boundaries are. In any aspect of the relationship, and stand by your boundaries. Do not let anyone cross them, or I will kill them. Or kill them yourself. It's honestly more satisfying that way. But stand by your boundaries is what she will always say to Lexi. Stand by your boundaries, because royals and nobles, they suck. They really fucking suck. And if you are a druidic race, especially here, and especially when it comes to nobility, they are going to look down on you. And they are going to treat you less. Do never let them treat you like you are less than what you know you are worth. Nah, don't fuck with her fox. She will fucking kill you.
Fox grandma daughter, I'll kill you.
With Quintus,
watch your fucking back.
Watch your fucking ass. Be more realistic.
Yeah.
Be more realistic about what this is going to be. And that is something... go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, that was the whole, like, foundation, like, of Lexi talking about her feelings with him, was she knew what his responsibilities were, and that, like, his family wouldn't like her, especially, like, because of her race and whatnot, but also especially because she's not willing to give them an heir. Like, she knows that she's a fucking problem for, like, the nobility and what they want. So she was like, we don't have to do this. And he was super in the camp of, no, it'll be fine. And she knows that it won't be fine. But she loves him and wants to be with him and wants him to make his own choices. So she's willing to take that challenge when we get there. But I think she also knows that he's really not thinking it through. So yeah, continue your Avi advice.
Yeah, no, I think it would be more realistic about this, dude. Like, you are on this campaign of, I don't want to be seen as Quintus Valor built. That's who you are. And Avi's not good at her own self-acceptance. She sucks at that. She'll be the first to tell you.
Don't we all?
She does not accept herself. The thought that she could possibly be nobility does not compute in her brain.
Oh.
There are so many layers to that. But it's like, be realistic about who you are and what this could mean. Think about how you need to think beyond yourself and what you want. Because think about how this is going to affect Lexi. If you're, like, she's very, very worried about the land away because of what it could do to Lexi. Like, emotionally. Because she knows that nobles suck. The only noble in her life that she loves is Rory because of the difference in treatment. And there are certain aspects that he doesn't understand. Like, for, like, it's like, oh, well, go work, like, a menial job. They wouldn't hire her. She's a big, scary demon. Like, demons are bad for business, fam. But, like, so, like, there's certain, like, blind spots. But Quintus is often very one thought at a time kind of person.
Oh yeah. He's an in the moment boy.
And that's beautiful in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But he needs to be realistic about what is waiting for them. And he's not. And she can see it's like, I think you're actively not looking at it. I think this is a choice. And you need to open your fucking eyes, man. You are keeping them closed on purpose, and I can see it.
Oh.
So, that's her advice to Quinn.
Hell yeah.
Her view on Lexi and Tantia.
Let's go.
Get it, girls.
Oh my god.
With Fen and Tantia. I know that's not technically the question, but you answered it, so I feel like I have to. I feel like you did this to me on purpose. You're like,
I fully did.
Oh, you're a butt. I'm gonna take water. Okay. Fucking Avi's view on Fenris and Tantia. She thinks Fenris is a much better person than she is. So she's very
Fenris is a much better person than a lot of us, but go on.
Yeah, that's true. And Avi would be right to think so. It's that there's so much mixed up in it that I'm like, fuck, where do I even start? There is there's some jealousy. There is a lot of sadness mixed up in it. There is Fenris is a better person than Aviana could ever be. And
I don't think that's true, but I know that that's how Avi thinks.
Yeah, like from Avi, this is all from Avi's perspective.
Yeah.
Because I would fight Avi on a lot of things. Be like, all right, bitch, listen up. But you'll
love
stab
yourself,
me, so.
bitch. God damn it.
You are loved and lovable. And she's like, no, you're fucking wrong. It's that Fenris makes Tantia so happy in ways that she never did. She can see that there's more to this relationship than just the sex aspect. It's that they fulfill each other and they balance each other in a lot of really great ways. Is that Fenris's more reserved, shy nature. Like, Fenris is a lot more outspoken than she used to be, but she thinks that Fen and Tantia really balance each other well, that they make sense together, and that hurts, because that's another reason that Fenris is a lot better than she is, just as a person, and she's something she could never be. She will never be, this is all from her perspective, is like, she will never be as beautiful, she will never be as cared about, she will never be as worthy of love as Fenris. And she and Tantia making as much sense together as they do proves that point to her. It's like, wow, I really wasn't good enough.
Damn.
And if I had told her I loved her, I know I would have been shut down. I know that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like, I could love her to the end of my days, and I would still never be good enough. So.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Here's
my
the
god.
tea, y'all.
Avi and Devin would be such good friends. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yeah. But the flip side is that they do make sense together. They do make a beautiful couple. And Aviana loves Tantia a lot.
Different way now.
It is no longer romantic. So she's very happy. As much as it hurts her, she's very happy that Tantia has someone to love and to care about forever, for however long it lasts. And she sees getting to know Fenris has helped in that aspect, where it's like, wow, Fenris really cares for Tantia, and she sees her, and she loves her just as she is, and that is, yeah, like, this, keep this up. Don't let this slip away. So, she thinks it's a good pairing, but there's a lot of hurt, and a lot of her own self-doubt and self-hatred mixed into it. So there's a lot of layers. I'm like, I cannot be short-winded about her view on Tantia and Fenris. It's
Never.
nigh impossible. Positives and negatives, I think that's all kind of mixed in. Advice?
Mm-hmm.
None to Tantia. Keep doing what you're doing, kid.
Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
You wouldn't take my advice anyway, and I know you.
Nope.
Nope. You're just gonna keep doing what you do, and you know what? Get it, girl. I think you're perfect. So she loves Tantia too much that she's like, nah, you keep doing what you do, boo. I think you're wonderful.
How does Rory feel about the whole Tantia thing?
You know, I don't know. Someone ask that next Wits and Crits. I'll make sure it gets asked because I'm genuinely really curious because I have no idea. Because I know at first, when they were at the party, Logan said as much as like, it was one of those things where it's like, this bothers me and I don't know why. Because he hadn't quite put together that he had feelings for Avi. And honestly, much like how I don't know, like, no, never mind. I think Ali and I still would have got together even without Michaela's meddling. But I think if the highest standard hadn't been like, you guys fucking like each other.
Yeah, you're in love. Yeah.
You're in love. And they're like, no, fuck you guys.
Okay, fuck me, I guess.
It was like, okay. But, I know for a fact that at the party, Rory hadn't put together for himself. Like, this is at least kind of like what Logan said. It's like he hadn't put together for himself that he had feelings for Avi. Even though it was so fucking obvious with his reaction to that dress.
Oh my god.
I still love that moment so much.
Oh, so much.
It's so cute. I'm still not over it. I'm like, oh, he's just a boy. I love him.
Oh.
I loved seeing that, like, softer, like, more shy side of him. And I think that was, like, the moment for me. I was like, oh, these two have it bad.
Yeah.
I hadn't put together that he, like, really liked her until that moment. I was like, oh, you like her. Which I love. But I don't know how he feels about Tantia, especially now. Like, I'd be very curious to ask Logan about that. So, ask it next Wits and Crits.
Fucking
get him. Advice that she would give Fenris? Have more faith in yourself in this relationship. Damn. Trust Tantia more, I think is what she would say. Is trust Tantia's choice more. Aww. She likes you for a reason. Why she liked me, no idea. That's a stupid thing for anyone to do. Rory's a fucking idiot.
Damn. How dare you?
What? It's like, Rory's a fucking idiot for liking me. Anyone is an idiot for liking me or being around me. Everyone's stupid.
Damn.
They should leave me alone. But now I like all of you, so deal with me, I guess.
Oh, Avi.
Yeah. Teehee. We won't go much longer, I promise. But yeah, advice to Fen is have more faith in yourself in this relationship. She picked you for a reason, so trust her. Trust Tantia more.
Aww. This is just advice that Lexi and Avi are giving Fen at like a fucking girls' night, like a sleepover. Hell yeah. We're having girl talk.
Oh, I want it. We need girl talk.
God, that'd be so good.
I'm a rolling dice. We'll probably have time for like 2 more questions.
We'll shit.
It wants to be me. I'm not letting it be me. I was just so long-winded. I'm just gonna ask you.
God damn it.
I was just so long-winded, dog.
But I like it.
I know. Okay. All right. For Lexi. Lexi is the only one who's not interacted with Velis. How is she doing as someone mostly outside of the harm he has done? Does she feel the same kind of anger for him that she did for Diane, given what she learned about Kevin? Is she worried about Quinn's safety since Velis didn't get what he wanted from him? I'm going to throw this in Wits and Crits because there's a lot of layers to it just so you can reference it. It's in the Wits and Crits chat. But yeah, how's Lexi doing with the whole Velis situation? What are all her thoughts and feels about it?
It's a lot. So like, okay, I'm trying to fucking go back to like when all the shit went down. Fucking reactionary. Worried about everybody, but obviously very worried about Quinn. Super fucking worried they didn't get what he wanted. But also mildly selfishly worried about herself because she's the only one who like wasn't attacked or hasn't like interacted or hasn't been hurt by him. It kind of feels like she's waiting for fucking them to fucking get her. And she's worried that she's not going to be as strong as everybody else. And he's like actually going to like get her. Yeah. That's where I'm at. That's like instinctually where I'm at. Because I haven't super fucking thought about it. Because it's very, very scary.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, that was from my instincts when I remember that in game that was what I was thinking. Because I was like, why haven't I been targeted? Why hasn't something happened to me? When is that going to happen? Like it's only a matter of time. Was like where I was at.
Ooh, yeah, it's like that looming dread.
Exactly. But the Diane thing's interesting. Like, does she feel the same kind of anger for him that she did for Diane, given what Heckin learned about Kevin? Oh. I'm trying to think. Because there's so much wrapped up in it. Because everybody was affected so differently. Like, she was incredibly worried for Avi. Because Avi was traumatized. Like, she was out of it. And that was also a thing of she just wanted to make sure Avi knew that she was safe now. So, oh my god. But then also the concern for Vogan. Because holy shit. Like, she kind of doesn't even really know what to say to him. Because obviously all of our instincts are, I want to help my friend. I want my friend to feel better about this. But there's no way to feel better about this right now. It's so fucking bad. And there isn't really anything you can say other than like, I'm here. Like, whatever you need, I'm here. That's like it. That's like all you can fucking do. Oh my god, I'm so upset. just thinking about it. Oh my god. Our boys are going through a Hayden.
They sure fucking are.
They sure fucking are. Like, oh, the whole thing with, like, not knowing if Rory was Rory. That was so bad.
Thank God for Miriam in that moment.
Right? Miriam's so good at caring about people, but definitely not coddling people.
Yeah.
Like, he's super, like, you can make your choices, you can understand the risks. If you want to do it, you can fucking do it. Like, oh, Aaron's so good. All of our players are so fucking good. We're so fucking lucky to be in the game we're in. Goddamn.
Fuck, I love our table. I love our table so much.
Like, our table can be a little too big at times, but I love everybody at the table.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right there with you.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's fuck. I mean, I think it's just mostly worry. I didn't connect the Diane Kevin thing to that. But that's really fucking interesting. That's something I want to try to dwell on to see if she would connect those kinds of dots. I think it's a lot of fear and worry, like, right now.
Because there's so much uncertainty.
Yeah, there's so much uncertainty. And, like, we can't have 1,000,001 vendettas. She's already like, okay, my plan is get the family. Fuck that family. Fuck them. Let's get them. But now it's like, okay, well, now we have this Velas thing also. We can't have 1,000,001 fucking vendettas. What do we do? Like, this son of a bitch is hurting my people, so I want to fucking get him. What order do we get him in? Like, fuck.
honestly, just get them as they come. As they come at you, just fucking get them.
Yeah. So worried about getting got and being a burden. Like, oh. Because, yeah, she doesn't want, like, her friends to feel the hurt that fucking she's feeling. Seeing her friends getting hurt. Like, it's fucking horrible. Oh, why do we love this game so much?
Because it makes us think and it gets us talking like this. That's why we love this game so much. Because we can't help but talk about it.
Is true.
Oh.
Yeah,
You'll have
that's
your possession time, Lexi. It'll come.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get chosen. Don't worry.
You'll get there, and it'll be awful and violating, and I'll kill him.
Oh, I sure do hope I get Veilist one day.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Lexi.
Yeah, no, feeling someone push their way out of your body is really uncomfortable.
It's so fucked. Like,
So
oh my
fucked.
god.
I think that was...
Your acting was so incredible then. Just, like, thinking about how, like, violating it would be for someone to do that. Like, it was so incredible.
There's so many layers to it. There's so many fucking layers to that situation that I'm like, I would need a whole extra podcast to go off about it. So honestly, I might dedicate a stream to like answering the rest of these questions because like fuck.
Damn.
Whoo, buddy. There's some layers that I don't think would ever come up. So I'm like, ooh.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, Lexi.
Oh, Lexi. Oh, Avi.
All right. We are at 2 hours and 11 minutes, so I think we'll do one more, and I'm just gonna roll the dice and see wherever it lands. Don't make this me, dice.
Yes, though.
Fuck. And,
Fate has spoken.
all right, we're answering that one. That one. Okay. This one, speaking about how Avi feels about things.
Let's go.
Usually, Aviana is a more harsh and bottled up person, sometimes even awkward. But we've seen a few times that when Aviana loses people close to her, she tends to break down and even cry openly. Lexi, Rory, Miriam, and her friends on the Sword of Damocles. What about those instances causes her to break?
Ooh. Okay. One of the few times when she was overwhelmed and didn't go to anger. Yeah.
Because we've talked about her default is anger. Yeah. When she's feeling a lot of emotion, her default is anger because it scares people off. It makes them leave her alone. And she has so much to be angry about. But Avi is... I'm trying to think of the term. It's not anxious attachment. It's,
like when you, like, push people away?
Yeah, there's a certain term for it.
Fuck.
But
avoidant attachment?
It's what?
Avoidant attachment?
Yes, she's avoidant attachment, I think is the term for it. She's very avoidant. But the flip side of that is that when she really cares about someone, they become very important to her. She's not very... There are certain aspects where she's not super emotionally mature because she's had to raise herself. And the only person she had to talk to for a long time was herself. That's why she journals. Because she doesn't have people to talk to. And, like, her best friend, she couldn't see him all the time. It was very specific times when she got to see Rory. Even growing up. From two very different worlds. And hours away from each other because of how big Summergrass is. So they couldn't see each other all the time, and there were a lot of things that, especially at a young age, she knew Rory wouldn't understand, so she couldn't talk to him about it. So she was struggling. Why, I can't really go to anyone. So that turns into anger and resentment about your situation. But the reason she tends to break is Avi has she has very, very deep-seated abandonment issues.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very deep-seated abandonment issues. losing people when she cares about them it brings her back to that moment of waking up in the cold in the winter, alone on the street. Her mom was gone. She just had herself. Aww. Losing someone brings her back to that feeling of I'm alone again. And she's so scared of that feeling. That's why she pushes people away, because getting close to someone and caring about someone means you will lose them.
Aww.
Loving opens you up to loss. And that is a lesson that she knows so well, and she's terrified of losing anyone. So it brings her whole body back to that moment, and she can't help, especially at the point she's at now, with how much she cares about the highest standard, and how much she's let herself care. She's allowed herself to open up because she couldn't help it, especially because of Lexi and Miriam. That's why those are the people that she's closest to, because they have really just opened up her world to something that she never knew that she could ever have.
Ollie.
So, like, she gives so much credit to her relationship happening to Lexi and Miriam.
Damn.
Like, because they talked to her just as a person, and they didn't talk down to her about her feelings. They just called them out. Said, like, this is what's going on, huh? And you're fucking Miriam called her out. Frame one, it's like,
right, goddamn.
It's like, you push people away because it's safer that way. Mm-hmm. And she knew immediately, oh, you're talking about yourself as well.
Yeah.
She knew right away he was talking about himself. It's like, I fucking see you. Kindred spirits.
Takes one to know one, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it be.
Let's see. Like, what about those instances? It's the abandonment issues. It's that these are people that she loves and cares about.
Yeah.
And losing them.
It's the attachment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the different feeling of it. If it's just a random like situation that she's got to deal with and is overwhelmed, it's anger. But if it's a person she truly cares about, it's a deep sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, Avi. Damn.
Avi's very sad all the time.
It's my secret cap. I'm always sad. Like, fuck.
But yeah. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a sad note to end with Secret Son.
She's got some stuff going on. I think I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Fuck.
No, it's okay. I think I made a different point. I'm just like, what was it? I'll remember I'll remember while this is airing in like an hour.
That's what happens when you live in Tangent City.
Yeah.
God damn.
ADHD.
Yeah.
But yeah. On that note, that's more than all the time we have. So
woo!
Thank you so much for being on the episode and being long-winded with me, Carrie.
How dare you? Thank you so much for being on this episode, host Hayden and guest Hayden. You're so talented.
Tell the teenies where they can find you, my wonderful friend.
Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Where am I? Well, heck, you can find me here, Nat19. Heckin' playing in Princes right now. Heckin', we're gonna be starting Gilligan's Grave very soon, so that's gonna be exciting. Heckin'. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at ExpoMonkeyX and Heckin' Carrie Johnston. Doing something witty stuff at the Something Witty YouTube. If y'all are watching this before, I think it's July 24th, 2024, me and the Something Witty boys are going to be at Anime Fest. Fucking get your tickets for that shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fucking time. I know. I'm so excited. I get to see Hayden. Heck, and also you can catch us on Something Witty Gaming and on the Something Witty YouTube channel playing the Cryptstar Saga. It's more heckin' D&D. It's a good fucking time. Tell them where they can find you, Hayden.
Oh, good golly gosh. In my house, my address is...
Oh, shit. Don't dox yourself. Don't do that. Like, oh my god.
No, you can find me on Nat 19 Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And sometimes
right,
I
do
invade.
I do cutie calls on Mondays. Yeah, fuck.
Don't worry, I would have told them anyway. So
I appreciate you. Hell yeah.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you can find me here. Also, you can find me over on Twitter at HeyBelleVoice, but you can also find me doing my own VTuber streams at Scylla Aria, so that's SYLLAARIA. I'm a little fairy. I'm very sassy.
You're Scylla?
I know, crazy.
What the fuck?
I know. Best kept secret in VTuber.
Shocked.
I kept the secret going so long. Nah, fuck that shit. Let's see, you can find me doing streams and stuff like that, but you can also find me on Fridays over on Alpha Anaki's channel, doing Shadows over Velda, so if you want more Hayden D&D, I'm playing Argentum Realis, and it's a very good time.
You're so fucking hot.
I love them. My hot little non-binary finey. My non-binary writer finey. But if you want more Nat 19, because why wouldn't you? Remember that you can tune in Monday through Wednesday, or now Monday through Thursday for gaming streams. Wednesdays and Thursdays alternate between this show and also Logan's Laid Back Laidlaw. So on Mondays, you can find Aaron Robert Parnell, Spencer Downs, and of course, Carrie Johnston doing Cutie Cult. You guys are playing Grounded right now?
Yeah. It's one of the very rare games that I'm also playing.
I love watching y'all. I lurk.
Dude, it's so upsetting. They're just murdering so many bugs, and I'm doing my best to do a fucking pacifist route.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I didn't do shit. That's the vibe.
Listen, I got gardens going on. I'm planting so many mushrooms to keep me alive. And also, Spencer is just wandering into deadly fucking spider dens, and I have to be there for when he dies to help his ass back up. Aaron's just building walls. It's a good time.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, you can find the cool kids, which is Cody, Eric, and Maddie. And Wednesdays alternating with Wits and Crits, it is Chaos Crew, which is myself and Braden Alexander. Thursdays, we have Princes of the Apocalypse, which is DM'd by our wonderful Aaron, that alternate with Laid Back Laidlaw. And Devil's Might Surrender currently is on Saturdays, which you can tune in. Please, we are nearing the end of the campaign, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to Theo. I'm not ready. I don't want it. But as soon as Gilligan's Grave, which is the first of the 2 interim games, which Carrie is in, and I cannot wait. As soon as Gilligan's Grave starts up, DMS will be moving back to Thursdays, assuming we haven't finished, which is likely that we will not have finished. So DMS will return to the Thursday slot. Things will just get moved around, and we will let you guys know as it happens. But if you are interested in merchandise or you want to know more about our team, you can visit us online at nat19show.com. That is nat19show.com, where you can find information about our team, merchandise, links to our Kickstarters. So please go support us. We really appreciate you guys being here, and thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
Oh, goodbye, everybody. We love you.
We do.
Mwah!